the stock market report for today, 8th November 2021. Over to you, Mr. Charles.
Yes, thank you, Gina. We are still talking about the stock market report, and from our studio here, what's the time? It's about some minutes after 3, and the closing gong sounded at about 2:30. So we are taking the reports of the market today. What's today's date? 8th of
Yes.
November 2021. So it's a very hot afternoon, and let's see how the trading went. When the closing gong sounded, the ASI added 2.93% to close at 43,246.87 basis points, while the total volume of shares that exchanged hands was 443.6 million units, valued at about 5.05 billion naira in over 5,130 deals. Looking at the sectorial performances today, starting with NGS 30. NGS 30 added 1.94% to close in the positive territory. The insurance sector, however, lost 1.43% to close in the negative territory. The consumer goods and industrial goods all closed in the positive territory, adding 0.25% and 0.13% respectively. The oil and gas sector, the banking sector closed in the negative territory, losing 0.57% and 0.09%. Looking at the Guinness charts today, topping that chart is the one of the telecom giants, Airtel Africa, adding 10% to close at 858 naira. It is closely followed by the logistic company Restarex, adding 9.94% to close at 3 naira 43 kobo. We also have Qtix adding 9.91% to close at 6 naira 21 kobo. Another telecom giant also made the list of gainers today. MTN Nigeria added 9.62% to close at 192 naira 50 kobo. Unilever also made the list of gainers today, adding 9.36% to close at 14 naira 60 kobo. Actually, you notice that the telecom are just all over the place. I mean, they said they've been giving banking license.
Yes.
So we can see Airtel there doing 10% and MTN Nigeria doing 9.62%. I just hope that with all this positive news, it will translate to the economy of Nigeria improving, and they should also take interest in terms of our cyber space, do a lot of awareness so that those of us or investors who are making use of online trading, doing all their jobs online. You know, when you're online, you're exposed to so many attacks. So I think the telecom company should be at the forefront in trying to see how issues of cyber crime, cyber security becomes a thing of the past, so that investors will be able to understand and see how to navigate and make use of it for the benefit of the investors. So moving on straight to the decliners chart, starting with coal oil losing 9.80% to close at 23 naira. We also have Computer Warehouse Group losing 9.73% to close at 1 naira 2 kobo. Custodian also made a list, losing 9.47% to close at 7 naira 65 kobo. We also have the flour miller, Honeywell Flour, losing 9.07% to close at 3 naira 31 kobo. Afriproud also made the list of losers today, losing 4.72% to close at 6 naira 5 kobo. Yes, before I close the stock market report for today, I must emphasize investors, operators needs to cooperate and ensure that they all play by the rules. We should begin to look at ourselves that whatever I do affects the next person. So if you're an operator and you don't want to play by the rules and regulation, you might be causing problem for the system, as we have seen. No matter your profession, no matter the part of the system you find yourself, just ensure that you do what it takes. You follow the rules and regulation. And for investors, we should know our rights. Know when our rights are being infringed upon. Know the appropriate agencies to report to when we see certain things. As I was coming today to you see that last one was harassing people and trying to do the job of road safety, saying you have to put on a seat belt. Yes, putting on your seat belt is very good, but for me that is not the job of LASMA. And some of these commercial vehicles were so scared that they said they tell them to pay 50,000. I say, pay 50,000 naira for what? So you should know your right, and I'm calling on the authorities of LASMA, Lagos State Transport Management Authority. Traffic. Lagos State Traffic.
I think it's traffic.
Traffic Management Authority. Yes, Traffic Authority. Please ensure that you don't stop training and retraining your men, so that they understand that Lagosians appreciate them, because we know if they are not there, there will be chaos in terms of traffic in the metropolis. They are doing a great job. Yes.
Transport.
Okay, Lagos State Transport Authority. Management Authority. Okay, so please, the situation where you put your men on the road to harass, and you say commercial bus drivers should.
On Saturday, I had an experience along, you know Ikeja along.
Yeah, I know Ikeja along, yes, on your way to
airport, Ikeja
yes.
along. You know, there's construction going on around there, so the traffic there is something else. And I saw something that day, and I don't blame people sometimes why they make videos of situations like that. The VRT lane was empty. Then people were on the usual service lane and all, or there was serious gridlock. And I saw some of these boys on that VRT lane collecting money from all these commercial bus drivers.
Who are using
and these uniform people, these same traffic people, they were on that side, just there, not even doing anything to help with the gridlock along the.
What was their issue?
They're just there. And someone just said something out of the commercial bus beside the car that said it in Yoruba, that they are the ones collecting money, they're just disguising like they are not the one. Like, is it possible that on the normal day, the last man will see you passing BRT lane and they will just turn you blind?
Can you imagine that? So please, and please, we all want a mega city, peaceful, and everybody will do what they are expected to do. Why I'm bringing this issue is still tied down to the collapsed building.
Yes.
Because we have seen the issue of
corruption. That issue is a developing story.
Yes.
New revelations are coming out every day.
You know?
Every day.
So we should please.
Shows that we must always also hold some of these civil servants accountable.
Exactly.
For some of the things that they do.
They do. You know? And the drivers were just saying they just book them, take them to the office, say you pay 50,000. Pay 50,000 for what? Even if it's traffic offense, how much is it? You know? So I was so pissed off, you know, being in that kind of environment. I was saying, you guys should also know your right. I'm not saying the commercial bus drivers are doing the right thing. We also have some of them who are very notorious. But that is why you guys, the last one people are there to ensure that everybody fall in line. But not you that have been called upon. We use Lagosians and taxpayers' money to pay you people to ensure that orderliness on the road will now be a problem to everybody. So please, we have seen what happened in Gerard Road, Ikoyi there. Those buildings is because civil servants do not do what they are expected to do. So last month, if you're on the road, please do what you are expected to do. course, Lagosians are appreciating and saying kudos for the good jobs you are doing. But if you turn the other side, then of course, the public too will not have respect for you people. So please, this is just an appeal to the authorities concerned, especially LASTMA, the GM of LASTMA. Please continue, don't give up, continue to educate and retrain your personnel that while they are on the road, they should behave as civilized and responsible Lagos civil servant, that they are there to make the roads as easy for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Charles. We'll go for a short break and we'll come back to continue our conversation on cybercrime on investors education.